Let's start this part with focal length. Focal length is the distance from the lens to the image sensor or film plane when the subject is in focus. It's usually measured in millimeters. The focal length determines the lens field of view and how it affects the composition of your shot. So, we will cover wide-angle lenses, medium focal lenses, and telephoto lenses. Wide-angle lenses have short focal length. These lenses typically have a focal length of 35 millimeters or less. They capture a broader field of view, making them ideal for landscapes, architecture, and tight spaces. Wide-angle lenses can exaggerate perspective, making objects appear farther apart, and can distort lines and shapes, which can be used creatively. Medium lenses have moderate focal length, with focal length around 50 millimeters. Standard lenses provide a field of view that closely resembles human vision. They produce natural-looking images without distortion, making them versatile for various types of shots, including portraits and general themes. Telephoto lenses have long focal lengths. They have focal lengths of 85 millimeters or more. They magnify distant subjects, compressing the perspective and making objects appear closer together. These lenses are excellent for wildlife photography, sports, and capturing subjects from a distance while isolating them from their background. Here's a short recap of how each type of lens affects the image. Wide-angle lenses, 35 millimeters and less, capture a broader field of view, great for landscapes and tight spaces. They exaggerate perspective, making objects appear farther apart with some distortion of lines. Medium lenses, something around 50 millimeters, offer a natural field of view similar to human vision, producing undistorted images, ideal for portraits and general shots. Telephoto lenses, 85 millimeters and above, magnify distant subjects and compress perspective, making objects appear closer together, perfect for wildlife, sports, and isolating subjects from the background. Coming to this slide, pay attention how focal length and the angle of view connected to each other. Yes, longer focal length, narrower angle of view. Less focal length, smaller focal length means that this lens has wide angle of view. Now coming to these two big families of lenses, fixed or prime lenses and zoom lenses. A fixed or prime lens has a single unchangeable focal length. For example, a 50 millimeter profile lens offers a constant focal length of 50 millimeters, which means you can zoom in or out. The primary advantage of fixed lenses in the superior image quality, often with sharper focus and better low light performance due to larger apertures. Fixed lenses are typically lighter and more compact compared to zoom lenses. They are excellent for achieving a special look and mastering a particular focal length. Zoom lenses have a variable focal length, allowing you to zoom in and zoom out without changing lenses. For instance, a 24-70 mm zoom lens covers a range of focal lengths from 24 millimeters to 70 millimeters. This versatility makes zoom lenses highly convenient for various shooting scenarios, as you can adjust your framing without moving the camera. However, zoom lenses can be bulky and may have slightly lower optical quality compared to fixed lenses, especially at extreme focal lengths. Now let's discuss depth of field, DOF. Depth of field refers to the range of distance within a scene that appears acceptably sharp in your image. It is influenced by three main factors: aperture, focal length, and the distance between the camera and the subject. The aperture of the lens controls the amount of light entering the camera and affects the depth of field. A larger aperture, smaller f numbers such as f2.8, results in a shallow depth of field, means only a small part of the image will be in focus while the background and foreground are blurred. You see this example from the left side of the picture. The effect is often used in portraits to isolate the subject from the background. In contrast, a smaller aperture or larger f number, such as f16, increases the depth of field, keeping more of the image in focus, which is ideal for landscape photography. This is an example that you can see. This is the right part of this picture. The focal length of the lens also impacts the depth of field. Longer focal lengths tend to produce a shallow depth of field, while shorter focal lengths provide a deeper depth of field. This means that telephoto lenses will blur the background and foreground more than wide-angle lenses. Distance to subject: the closer you are to your subject, the shallower the depth of field will be. This is why microphotography often has very shallow depths of field, with only a small part of the close-up subject in sharp focus. Understanding focal length and depth of field allows you to control the look and feel of your shots. For example, use a wide-angle lens for expansive shots and a telephoto lens for tight, detailed shots. Adjust your aperture and lens choice to manage how much of your scene is in focus. For dramatic effect, use a shallow depth of field to highlight your subject, or use a deep depth of field to capture more detail and context in your scene. By mastering this concept, you can enhance your visual storytelling, create compelling compositions, and achieve the desired aesthetic in your work. Pay attention to the recap questions because they will help reinforce your understanding of the key concept we've covered. Take the time to review and think critically about the material. And with that, we are wrapping up. Bye-bye.